Hello everyone, welcome to my October 10th trade recap. So today was probably one of the craziest days in the market besides back in April. So we saw quite a bit of downside, a nice drop, and I'm going to show you guys my trade recap from today where I did make $12,000. Was there luck on my side? I guess so. Am I a market maker? No. Again, right place, right time, but let's get into the trade recap. So this day was a one and done, and that's how I usually go on Fridays. It's a one and done type of day, but I want to explain to you guys exactly what actually happened. Did I think I was going to get this much downside when I took these SPY puts? Absolutely not. So let's just do a little recap. I ended up taking 671 SPY puts dated for Monday, October 13th, because I saw the market was choppy. We initially at market open, near market open, we rejected this all-time high of 674. So when I saw the rejection and I saw we were choppy, I started to see some bears coming in, bearish volume, and I was checking, the options order flow, some puts coming in, and I decided to enter some contracts based off of that all-time high rejection, based off of some bearish volume. Now, I expected a dollar move down. I expected to take profit maybe around 670 area. And when I checked back on my broker, and all I had were my stop losses set, because on Robinhood, you can't do a bracket order, whole thing. So all I had was my stop losses set, and I was just watching the position, and I looked away for a second, and then all of a sudden, we just start dumping. And I exit some contracts at this lower level right here at 667, but I held on to a good amount until almost in near closing, end of day. And no, I didn't swing any of these contracts. I exited my position fully. But did I get very lucky? Now, absolutely. I did get very lucky with this, but it's a little bit of being at the right place in the right time. But the whole reason I ended up taking this trade was, again, a short from that all-time high. I was just expecting $2 or so, $1.50, move down, take profits, move on. But we simply just didn't get that. And I did get very lucky. Once again, I'm not going to tell you guys that I didn't, but if you're also not aware of what happened on Friday, I'm sure you are aware. Trump came out and was like 100% tariffs on China right now. And the market just dumped off of that, because we've seen how volatile the market gets when Trump starts to talk about these tariffs. What happened back in April? What happened with all of that? So essentially, I did get lucky in this trade. And I wanted to make this trade recap to tell you guys that I got lucky. For you guys who saw my P&L on Friday, who saw my trade recap post on Instagram or TikTok, I got lucky. And if any other trader tells you, oh, I entered and this was foreseen, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. And that makes me go absolutely insane, because I'm here to tell you guys, the truth is that I got lucky. I had the proper confluences for entry. I knew this was an A+ setup. I knew this was a good trade. Did I know that this was going to happen? Absolutely not. It was straight out of the blue. Nothing could foresee a major downside, major drop like this. Nothing could foresee that news unless you're an inside trader like Nancy Pelosi. But yeah, I had no idea that this was going to happen. And the whole point of this trade recap is, again, to show you guys, for any traders who are not being very transparent, who are telling you guys, oh, I had the perfect conviction for entry and perfect take profits. Hell no. When I saw SPY really start to dump down into the, 665 area, even to 660, I was like, hold on. I'm going to need to chart a little bit and check, where I should actually be exiting, because this is not what I expected at all. And that's how trading goes sometimes. It throws things at you from left field and you don't foresee it. The market moves crazy. And also, if you had a bad day on Friday, if you were caught on the wrong side, it's not your fault, because, yeah, I had the proper confluence of the fact that we rejected all-time highs, but we've also seen the setup play out where we do reject all-time highs and then we get a bounce. But the fact that we got this little of movement before that and there was no downside move after that rejection, that's what really told me, we are going to make more of a downside move today. Once again, not in any shape, way, or form did I expect that downside move. But, just want to be honest with you guys, just want to be clear and truthful. Like, I entered those 671 puts dated for Monday because I expected to get chopped around. So I didn't want to go in zero dated and just, get stopped out of my contracts as SPY moved up 50 cents. So those are the contracts I took. This is the trade I took. Was it absolutely wild? Yes. But again, if you are feeling bad because you didn't catch this move on Friday, you were on the wrong side of this move on Friday, this is unforeseen. None of us could see, Trump would come out and say some crazy shit. It happens. So don't be down on yourself. Don't feel upset that you didn't take this because it was unforeseen. There's nothing you could really do. We call it a day and we move on. We say, oh well. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to my trade recap. Please don't listen to those traders who are telling you, what do you mean you didn't know? Like, of course you didn't know. Who's supposed to know? I'm sorry. Like, yes, obviously I have proper analysis and I trade, very strategically. But yeah, I'm not supposed to guess that. So anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't feel down on yourself. If you want to reach out to me. But love you guys. See you all.